Stay tuned for your weekly news review on STVS.
Good evening and welcome to the news review in English. I'm Susan Maynard. Chief of Police Humphrey Chilipsi says that his organization is working on the certification of motorcyclists. Motorcyclists still make mistakes in traffic. The Chief of Police said that at the end of the year celebration of the police force, KPS. He also said that the traffic surveillance will be increased. The number of traffic deaths is also a concern of the KPS, says Chilipsi. He pointed out that in conjunction with other stakeholders, the introduction of a certificate for motorcyclists is being prepared. The exams to obtain such a certificate must also be worked out. The KPS tries to get it implemented this year. The Ministry of Public Works donated a field to the foundation Rijk uit naar meer RUMAS. The field is destined for sport activities. RUMAS helps boys who left school early with new possibilities in society. The foundation celebrates its 4th anniversary this year. RUMAS wants to work on the attitude of the boys through sport. A sports teacher and a classroom teacher will be available. They will observe the behavior of the boys during the sports activities. This year, activities will be held to make the so-called Braille accessible for non-blinds who regularly work with the visual impaired. Natasha Hanenberg-Achart, director of the National Center for the Blind, is the initiator of the project. Last year, a training was held for non-blinds by the Center for the Blind. Christian van Dalen, ICT employee at the National Center for the Blind, explained that ICT for visual impaired persons comes with Braille that is needed for the enhancement of the PC screen. Every year on January 4th, the birthday of Louis Braille is celebrated on World Braille Day. In 1824, Braille introduced the so-called method of the written word and music by using points. This is now called the Braille system, and it's officially accepted as the alphabet for the blinds in 1932. In the Braille system, points are pressed in patterns on paper. With a combination of 2 rows of 3 points, various letter combinations can be formed. Blinds and visual impaired can read a book or a musical piece by going over the points with their fingers. It's our duty to bring the issue of reparation for Louis Doodle to your attention. Those were the words of the Commission Reparation for Louis Doodle on Saturday, January 5th, at the press conference regarding the unveiling of the bronze head of Louis Doodle. The aim of the Commission is to inform the community about Louis Doodle. The chairman of the Commission is Emil Wijntuin. The Commission is working on a statue for Louis Doodle. Henk Herrenberg, the deputy chairman of the Commission, talked about that at the press conference. Jan Haakmat, secretary of the Commission, says that Suriname has failed to honor its heroes. In the past years, nothing has been done to honor them and to give them the place that they deserve. Louis Doodle died in solitude on January 10, 1980, at the age of 75. He spent most of his life in a psychiatric institution. On January 10, 2013, 33 years after his death, the unveiling of the head of Louis Doodle on the premises of the Foundation Training Institute for the Trade Union in Suriname, CIFIS, has taken place. As of this month, police ranks can buy a house at a special price. The chairman of the Surinamese Police Trade Union, Robbie Ramjiawan, pointed out that the foundation of this project was laid last year. He said that at the end of the year celebration of the police force, KPS, the financing options with the banks are in final stage. The repayment is estimated at 1,000 Surinamese dollars per month, said Ramjiawan. The allotment project should be ready at the end of the month. Minister of Justice and Police Eduard Belfort welcomes the project and he advised the ranks to seize the opportunity. The so-called Bigi Broki Waka is now part of the Surinamese community. That's according to Hans Girya Singh, chairman of the foundation Bigi Broki Waka. Some 5,000 people participated in the 10th edition of the Bigi Broki Waka. The foundation celebrated its 10th anniversary last Sunday. The participants came from different parts of the country. The participants were transported to the Ferry Square in Kommerwijne in order to participate in the walk. In all categories of the walk, there was an increase. Last year, about 4,000 people had participated in the sportive event. The participants also reacted positively on the Bigi Broki Waka. For a lot of people, it's a nice moment to walk across the bridge during such an activity. The Bigi Broki Waka is one of the greatest sport activities in Suriname. A nation without civilization is not a nation. That's according to the chairman of the Federatie Afrikaan Sranamang, Ivan Wijngaarden, at the so-called Blakaman Day on Sunday, January 8. The President of the Republic of Suriname, Desiree Bouterse, called on all African Surinamese organizations to work together. The call was made by Henk Herenberg on behalf of the President. Blakaman Day is celebrated annually on the first Sunday of the new year. This year, the day is held in the Botanical Garden Pravaki of Mr. Wijngaarden. In the year 2013, investments will be made in the infrastructure of the Surinamese Television Foundation, STVS, says Vivian Gordon. Gordon is the chairman of the Board of Supervisors of the STVS. He said that on Sunday, January 6th, at the New Year's party of the Nationale Zender. The past year, investments have been made in the equipments, says Shirley Lakin, member of the management team tasked with the daily management. She also said that personnel of the STVS, unlike those of SRS, don't have the status of public servants. Mr. Gordon argued that people in the hinterland also have the right to access to information, education and recreation, and that will be realized in the first quarter of the year. Before the end of 2013, the Nationale Zender will cover the entire territory of Suriname. In her speech, Ms. Lakin talked about the housing of the STVS. The chairman of the supervisory board shares that vision, especially if the increased reach of the station must be realized. The personnel will also be trained to keep up with technology. The board will discuss the plans with the government. The St. Louisa School will be renovated. That's an initiative of the task force of the Ministry of Education. The replacing of the asbestos roof is part of the renovation. According to Eddie Josephson, the chairman of the task force of the Ministry of Education, 322,000 Surinamese dollars is made available for the project, but that is not enough. That is why a new budget is being set up. The education process at the school will not be interrupted by the renovation work. The contractor will work in the weekends. Last Monday, the task force, the Ministry of Education, and the Labor Inspection met with the parents and teachers of the school. John Courtard, head of the medical office of the Labor Inspection, explained how the asbestos will be safely removed. Mr. Courtard also said that the health of those in the school won't be in danger. The principal of the St. Louisa School, Edith Lamsberg Kesumuarso, welcomes the initiative. The renovation of the school is part of a total crash program for the construction and expansion of schools in Suriname. 80 million Surinamese dollars is made available for the renovation of the other schools. The task force is working on 119 other projects. That concludes our news review in English. For more information, you can visit us at www.stvs.sr. I'm Susan Maynard.